Hey, welcome to Polish with Ray. I'm Rachel, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my wish list for March's Polish Pickup Shop. This month's shop is under the Microscope, and the wish list is currently up and running, so I'll link it down in the description box. But this month's shop is going to open on March 7th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, and it'll be open through March 10th. If you're not familiar with Polish Pickup, there's like a little blurb about it on the screen, but basically it is a monthly collaboration between a lot of different indie makers who hand make mostly nail polish adjacent products, but there are also cosmetics and other handcrafted goodies available. These items that I'm going to share with you are only available the first Friday of each month, the first weekend of each month, and they're limited edition. So after that weekend passes, they may be extremely difficult to find. So if you love any of them, you're going to want to make sure to shop when the shop opens on March 7th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. And then some of the items are capped, which means they risk selling out. So if there's a 200 bottle cap, after those 200 bottles have sold, that product isn't available anymore. So I'll link everything you need to shop, including the social media for Polish Pickup. There are some Facebook groups that are really helpful down in the description for you. So this month is under the Microscope theme. Oh my gosh, should I add this? Yes, I should. Oh no. So the theme this month is under the microscope, a lot of like super sciencey themed, like cool zoomed in microscopic pictures of like peacock feathers and coffee grounds and like a lot of things. Really interesting inspos. I imagine the science people are loving this one. I wish I was a science people. I'm not. So this theme didn't excite me, but like there's pretty stuff always I can find things that I love and that I'm excited about. So you can see my wish list is pretty big this month. I will say though, I don't feel super duper strongly about anything that I is currently on my wish list. That being said, I haven't watched anyone else's live swatch review videos, and that's typically what gets me. So I'm going to check out the Polish Mage. I know hers is up. I'm sure Caitlin's is coming soon. Hey Mercedes, Polish Bookworm, all the usual suspects. And we might end up having a few more on the wish list, and I might actually end up purchasing, but I'm going to try not to. I'm really trying to low buy between now and Polish and Beauty Expo. I want to save my money for that. That being said, let's go ahead and check out my wish list. So very new to my wish list is this polish from 1422 Designs called March to Your Own Drum. This one is a white crelly with blue hollow glitters, fuchsia flakes, and holographic flakes. It's inspired by a photo of cartilage near the eardrum. Oh, interesting. Using specialized stain to create unique pattern and colors. Huh. It's capped at 250 bottles, so it risks selling out. Anytime I see pink and blue, I'm suckered in, and this looks really unique. I love a crelly moment, and I can just tell based on the photos that this has a good formula. Gosh, I love it. I'm not 100% sold on the base. It says it's a white crelly, but it must be super duper milky because it's not reading white. It kind of looks like a gray, like a purpley, lilac-y gray kind of base. But I could always layer it over like, a blurring base coat or something to make the base color pop a little bit more. I'm intrigued by this one. I'm happy to have it on my wish list. I'm going to think on it. I can say with like certainty that I don't have anything like this one, so that makes me want it. From DRK Nails, we have that $14 for that. It's a deep red base mixed with a dark red magnetic and red to black micro flakes. 400 available. This looks magical. I recently purchased a red magnetic polish from Emily DeMolly. I haven't worn it yet, but this one looks so interesting with the red to black multi-chrome flakes. I feel like you really get like an extra dose of shift, like to that orange. It looks like that orange shimmer is really, or shift in the flakes is really prominent. And I'm not sure that's the case with the Emily DeMolly that I have. I'll have to look and figure it out. But yeah, this looks really, really beautiful. I probably won't end up grabbing it because I do feel like the Emily Damali I have is similar enough where I shouldn't need both. But I'm so tempted, especially when I see these velvetized photos. Looks good. This one's from Garden Path Lacquers. It's called I'm Beautiful, I'm Mad. $13.50. This one is a dark red jelly base filled with red holographic micro glitter and a subtle magnetic pigment that pulls blue and pink, inspired by an image of menstrual blood under a microscope. Remember your own power. Love it. Man, there's a lot I love about this. Look at all the shifts. I like that pink shift. I like the blue, the contrast of the blue against the red base. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Do I need it though? This tells me yes, especially this right here, the pink. The pink. But am I going to see that often enough to make me want this? Because I'm not honestly loving the blue. I love the pink though so much. Oh, and I know I have nothing like it. I don't know. I'm on the fence with this one. Maybe after I watch Mercedes swatch video, it'll help sway me. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's really pretty and unique, but... And next we have Royla Lacquer Cellular. This one is $13. It is inspired by a cross-section of celery dyed and put under the microscope. It's a light orchid crelly leaning jelly with cells of iridescent green, blue, pink, and gold flakes and a splattering of black flakes. So this one grabbed my attention as soon as the maker spoilers came out. I was like... Oh my gosh, look at all the colors. Like, it's giving spring and summer, and I'm so ready for that. Like, honestly, I feel like a lot of this month's offerings were kind of like dark and very blue and purple. And not that I don't love blue and purple, but I have a lot of it. So whenever there were things that were really different, which this is, I guess it's orchid, but it's a lot brighter than some of the offerings. They stood out to me most this month. My only, not sure about it with this one is I don't always love Royla Lacquer's super flaky polishes. Sometimes they're just a little too packed in there, which I know is ridiculous to say out loud. But sometimes they just aren't the easiest for me to apply. And so... Not that they're not stunning and that I don't love the end result, but because I know they take a little bit more patience, I don't tend to reach for them as often. I have a lot of Rogue and I love them. I just don't wear them as often as I do some of my other flaky brand polishes because the formulas can be a lot sometimes. But look at those flakes. Like, come on. I know it's going to be worth it. They're so beautiful. I'm also thinking of getting Royla Lee. You Just Digested the Bad Guy. This one's $13.50. It's a green base with gold shimmer. Straight to the point. This also caught my attention instantly. I think it was this photo. Like, look at that glow. It looks radioactive. Oh, I really like this. I don't know if I'd reach for it though. And it looks a little bit, in several photos, it looks a little bit brush strokey. And that's kind of a make or break thing for me. And I know you can sponge on the last coat, but I won't. I sure won't be doing that. So I don't think I need it. I think I have a few bright green bases with gold shimmers, and I don't really need another one. But if I end up ordering, I might grab this one, just to have it. And then the last thing I'm like really looking at is from Cuticula. It's their top coat, and this month it's scented in Fruit Loops. Give me anything fruity, please. Cuticula is my favorite top coat. Cuticula Limitless Quick Dry Top Coat. I've purchased at least like 20 bottles, maybe like 30 bottles. And I just keep buying it because it's my favorite. It's toluene free. It smells so good every single time. I've never had a scent I haven't loved. And it's not like a super abrasive scent. it's like a little bit more on the subtle side. So I love it. It's a great top coat. And Fruit Loops sounds great. Yeah, just smells like Fruit Loops. So if I purchase, I'll probably go ahead and grab this. And then I did want to show you, I went ahead and pulled up the polishes that I swatched this month. I'll link my review video for some items that will be available in this month's shop down in the description box in case you haven't seen that yet. But I did get to swatch Bluebird Lacquer's Scope It Out, which is a really fun magnetic shade with bar glitters. I think this one's capped still, right? Yeah, 500 bottles available. I would not be surprised to see this one sell out. The people in my comment section were like very excited for it. I also swatched Cuticula, that's that Me Espresso. This one is not capped. It's this really pretty teal flaky. Look, there's me. This one was stunning. This was one of my top picks for the month. I also really loved Moonshine Manny Awfully Pond View. It's $13.50. It's capped at 200, and I also wouldn't be surprised to see this one sell out. It's just a really interesting like green base with gold flakes and some pretty blue to purple to pink magnetic pigment. Sassy Sauce Polish It's Tricky is another magnetic. Lots of those this month for $13, $1,000 cap. And this one's a pretty magnetic with like a subtle like purple magnetic, bluish magnetic pigment. Really pretty. And then I also swatched KB Shimmer A Real Ordeal for $13 with 800 bottle cap. It's a multi-chrome with some really pretty flakes in there. Super duper shifty. And I did a blind sniff of their hand and body sugar scrub in Blue Sage and Berry. So I will link that down in the description box for you so that you can check it out if you haven't seen my review video yet. And let me know down in the comments what is on your wish list this month. What are you thinking you're going to grab? What did you think of this month's theme and offerings? Are you excited to see all the blues and purples? I know they are super duper popular. Like the makers choose that as their color for PPU so often because they sell really well. So is your wish list super long, or are you thinking of skipping too? I want to know. Let me know down in the comments. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.